In Washington State, a panty thief sentenced to 45 days behind bars. Garth Flaherty was charged with theft after stealing more than 1,600 panties, bras, and other women's underwear. Police say he took them from apartment laundry rooms at the Washington State University campus. Garbage bags filled with the undergarments were found in his bedroom. Flaherty pleaded guilty in a deal with prosecutors.
Deal?
Garbage bags.
Did you
A deal?
At the end of that?
A deal.
Plead guilty for it with a deal.
A deal?
What is that? Who talks that way?
In his bedroom, Flaherty pleaded guilty in a deal with prosecutors.
In a deal. A deal.
He pleaded guilty with a deal.
A big deal.
We yell at our listeners for, like, pointing out the dumb stuff we do on this show, but we have no problem doing the exact
Picking
same
apart,
thing.
yeah, picking apart every word people say.
How many times have we told our listeners, give us a break, it's early.
Oh, we're the worst.
We should still be sleeping, not trying to entertain you, F.
A deal. A deal.
Deal.
A deal. Panties, though. Had that many panties, you got to think he probably just would dump him out on his bed and roll around in them.
He's got a problem, I'm saying.
Yeah, it's just an ass.
Was it a college thing, though? They were college panties?
Yeah, but how many college girl panties do you really need? I mean, you know.
One.
But if you
One or two.
But let's say you throw them on your bed. So this is the first image that came to my head when I heard garbage bags full. You dump them out on your bed, and now you're just covered in them, and you're rolling around in them, just doing what you got to do, with maybe a special pair, one that didn't make it into the washing machine.
Well, when you were growing up, if you came upon a pair of panties,
Yum.
It was like
Yeah.
your mother's, which I did find.
Ooh.
oh really?
Yeah.
Yuck.
The ones that look like they were worn on an Indian lady's forehead.
Mother's always had the biggest, ugliest, dopiest panties. Thank God, because I'd hate to think I was, going to get turned on by him.
Yeah, you don't want to see your mother's panties and have them like they're crotchless.
Yeah.
Who needs that?
I had a crush on one of my cousins growing up. And
All right, you know what?
Went over her house.
No.
You don't just
And-
pass that.
You don't just casually pass that by.
Well, I did.
This comes up from time to time.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to have a crush on your cousin.
No, but
ever.
you do. Growing up, especially at that age, it was like anywhere between, I
you
think,
don't.
12,
You don't. I'm not. We can't just let you slide on this
12,
one.
between like 12 and 16, I think I really, I probably would have had sex with her. I probably would have.
Fun.
Yeah.
It's not fine, Jimmy. Why
You
not?
didn't, though.
Be the voice of
I
reason for
didn't.
once.
I didn't.
Yeah, this is
just
your-
because I not for lack of. I wasn't trying. I wasn't really
hold on.
pursuing it like trying. But if she would have turned around and said okay, I would have probably.
All right.
Yeah, I would have.
This cousin, how's she related to you?
It's.
I know she's a cousin, but I mean,
no. It's first cousin.
Okay, so it's
pretty
a
much-
first cousin.
Yeah, first cousin.
It's whose kid?
inbreeding.
I don't think I should say at this
Oh
point.
my God! Of course you shouldn't. At least
don't
you're
think I
acknowledging
should
that it's
say.
wrong, Jimmy. It's wrong.
But it was
Not
years
wrong,
ago.
It's wrong.
It was
blood-
years ago, and she was very hot.
You share the same blood. That's creepy.
That's the beauty of
Yes,
it. No one
it's-
needs tests.
Share some other fluids.
Exactly. Here's blood. Here's spit. Here's something else. A little bleachy. Enjoy it, cuz.
Because
You shouldn't have sex with someone where you can recognize the smell.
here, oh Jesus, boy, that sums it up.
Sure does.
See, what I'm saying is,
Dude, I even got...
it was during that time of life where you're just like pumping the hormones, like just like I was a goat, just a horn dog, and she was very attractive, and I probably would have.
Did she have big doughy eyes like you?
Yeah.
Ugh.
And it would have
just
been like
softer
would have been
features?
like having sex with me. It would have been fantastic for myself.
Homie is staring at each other.
No, not the same last name, and from different.
Not the same last name. All right, so
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
your mom's sister's kid.
Damn it! No, well, my father was an only child, so kind of blows that whole thing to hell. But it was just one of those things. Like I thought about it, but couldn't do it. And it would have, let's say
How old were
something
you?
happened.
22, 23?
No, I said anywhere between 12
I know.
and 16.
That's how old she
I was
was.
kind of like, kind of like had the hots for her.
And how old was she?
A little younger, yeah. Just a little, not much.
Around the same age.
Yeah.
More or less.
All
right.
But went over their house once, and I was using the bathroom off of her bedroom, and I noticed that there were some panties on the floor. And I thought that was very cool.
What'd you do with
them? Nothing. I didn't do anything with them. I really didn't. I'd be completely honest with you.
As a guy with the hormones, rocketing through your body, when you did come across a pair of panties here and there, it was really cool.
It was really
You're
cool.
like, wow, I know what goes in this
Yeah,
thing.
it just gave you like an image like that.
Yeah.
And I did pick them up and look inside.
Oh, there you go. So I didn't do anything until I did investigate, like CSI.
It's murder.
Yes. She appeared to be 13 years old, I can tell, because the body goes through changes, Sam.
Gypsy.
Oh, no. Gypsy's back.
Part of human development, Sam. It's a time of confusion and hormones.
He's helping me out. See, Gypsy understands what a young man is going through during that time.
Anthony looked like he spilled botulism in his underwear, Sam.
It was very tough, very confusing time for me.
We got a lot of phone calls coming in from Kentucky.
No!
I swear to God.
This is
and they're all
nothing to
agreeing
do
with you.
And let me tell you something. It had nothing to do with love or wanting a relationship, because you hear about things like that, cousins marrying each other, things like that. It was nothing to do with that. It was blatant, just lust over a girl that had a great ass.
Do you think you're making this better, by the way? It's not like I loved her. I just liked my cousin because her ass was terrific. There was no love there or feelings. That would be almost nice. No. That's why I valued her as a person, and that translated into sexual feelings.
No, it was pure lust. What? This is terrible. How do I always dig myself into a hole like this? Just one innocent little statement from my youth, and I end up having to defend myself with a coroner named Gypsy. It's just horrid.
Was this your song? Did you guys have a song?
Yeah, this was it.
It's kind of creepy, man. I'm from a really big family, and we're all really good looking. And and I never had that thought.
You never,
and I even
did you ever think?
And I even have a cousin that's my cousin. That's all that matters. But there's no sharing of the blood. She's adopted, and even her.
Oh, please!
And she's beautiful. No,
I'd do an adopted sister. Are you kidding?
Adopted?
If she was hot. Yeah, things like that, like the Brady Bunch thing.
Yeah.
If you had a Marsha Brady. Yeah. I mean, if you had that, you'd be on that in a second. But you never had a cousin that you looked at and thought was attractive. Let's just say that.
I never
did. Yeah, see? You never had a cousin that you looked at and said, wow, there's a pretty, she's turning into a pretty
I'm not falling
girl.
for your game. I'm not
playing a game. I'm just
you're
trying
not
to
bringing me into your creepiness.
creepiness.
Yes. As a human being, you could tell if someone is good looking or not. But that's very different than saying attractive. Attractive means there's a little chemistry there.
Well, no. Attractive means attractive. Did you ever have a female cousin that you looked at and said, that's a pretty girl?
Look, at weddings we might play who's the ugliest cousin and fun games like that, but not attractive, no.
Because
that makes it creepy.
No, it doesn't make it creepy. It makes it, you're a guy looking at a girl, and do you think, now to distinguish an ugly cousin from a pretty one, you have to then know that one is pretty.
See, you're using the word attractive to try to get me into your creepy world. Yes.
Do I live in creepy world?
Yes, you do.
Look up
Mayor.
Look up the definition.
Not, Jimmy.
Look up the definition of attractive. See this?
Yeah.
You're using semantics on me, and I'm not falling for that.
No,
I can tell if someone's good looking. Yes,
Good
but that
looking.
doesn't mean I want to have sex with them or look at them as some kind of like sex object.
You wouldn't look at a cousin that had a nice ass and a good set on her and look and go, wow, that's attractive.
You wouldn't?
You wouldn't notice it? You wouldn't know. Because you're a cousin, you wouldn't even notice that she had a good ass on her.
Yeah, something inside, like, prevents you from going down that road.
All right. What?
It prevents you from going down that road. I could look at one of my cousins and go, yeah, she's good looking.
Yeah, there's something that prevents it. But you are admitting that you would notice that if she had a nice body.
You're not winning this today. I know you're good at this crap, but you're not winning.
But I can see, I would absolutely notice, and in the same way I would notice if I got a deformity, I would notice that as well. It's like noticing something is not necessarily sexualizing.
That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
What, deformity? You've just made it hotter.
Of course it is. No legs. Good luck running, toots.
Cleft palate. Try to shut your mouth.
I don't want to do
You're getting this anyway.
I don't want to do it, I said.
I don't believe this.
Let's go to Max in Dallas. Max.
Yeah, I got 2 questions for Anthony.
Yes.
Does your cousin have, like, Burt Convy hair like you do? And did you take her in the shower and try to teach her how to shower like your dad did?
Shut up.
I'm Max from Dallas. Linger longer. Very nice.
Well, it's a little known fact that Anthony used to shower with his dad, too. So
No, it was one time that he was teaching me and my brother how to go transition from the bath tub as little kids to the shower.
Boy, really hard to figure that one out.
Well, no, because we were little kids, so it's like...
Thank you, Dad, because if it wasn't for you, I would have drowned in here.
Yeah. No, you got to teach how to, where you had to wash and everything, because in a tub, you just sit there and mommy washes you or whatever it is.
What?
And then in the shower, you're pretty much on your own. So he was just trying to show, how you use the washcloth and wash yourself. But I was scared and didn't want to go near the shower.
If my dad was nude in front of me, I would have called the authorities.
It was very dramatic.
It has to be.
I still think about it. It's horrible.
He just wanted to show off that what he was sporting. It's like, God, I just need to show somebody.
I need somebody.
Look what God gave me.
I need somebody who has no relative comparison who will think this is impressive.
Right.
That would give me the creeps.
That was pretty creepy.
Did he actually touch you in the shower?
No. There was no physical contact whatsoever. And
did he lift up, parts of his body and go, and now this is how you...
I don't remember because I couldn't get past the point that as the water runs down the human body, whatever is protruding off of that body, the water will run off of it like a waterfall.
Sure. Or
a stream of water.
Or water fountain.
So I thought that something was going on. I thought that perhaps he should have used the toilet facilities before he went into the shower, but that wasn't the case. It was just water running off, and I was like, I don't want to go over there because you should be using the bathroom facilities.
Oh my!
But it was an optical illusion with the water running off. See, and it was very scary to me, and that's all I remember. And then everything goes black until 1978.
Where he's beating up a Mexican for hitting on you behind the shrubbery.
Yes, exactly.
No wonder you drink whenever you can.
What?
Drowning these horrific memories from your childhood.
I do not. It was just...
Funny, man.
Oh, my God.
It was just the father trying to teach his boys how to shower properly. Right. I understand the context of it, even though at the time it was very horrifying to me because I thought he should have been using the bathroom facilities and instead of being in the shower.
No, it creeps me out. This is the stuff you're admitting. I don't even want to know what you're holding
I honestly
back.
Don't think I'm holding anything back because there's the sex with the cousin thing. Which I didn't have. If you're just tuning in, well, I would have. My cousin was very attractive.
Let's hear it from your cousin,
and then
Aunt's cousin. Yes.
Hey, this is Aunt's cousin. Just want to let him know. I thought he was a looker too.
No, it wasn't a guy. It was a girl cousin. Jeez, these people, you can't fess up to anything on this program. Not that, that was just an innocent little thing. Perhaps it is a little twisted. I understand.
Did you play Wash the Scud?
No.
Let's say hi to Barry listening on BCN up there in Boston. Go Pats, go. Barry, what do you got?
Hey, what's happening, guys?
Hey.
And I can't believe you picked up the panties and looked in them. That's so gross.
Why? Like that was...
I wouldn't even pick up a supermodel's panties, man.
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, what are you, dumb?
Dude, no, now you look at it like an idiot.
No way. Panties?
Panties give you the... It gives you a closer feel to what is in them, what goes in them. It really does. Perhaps you ever see like a stray maybe is in there, like a stray got caught in there, or you see some suspicious markings. Perhaps things like that kind of give you more of a feel for what goes in there.
There were markings inside of it.
Oh.
It looked like she stopped suddenly on a line of cranberry sauce, Sam.
Wow. Those things are going to have to be put in the freezer at the morgue.
Either she was very young or it was filled with eyelashes.
All right. Unfortunately, we have to take a break.
All right.
The phones are just wow.
See, I have people that agree with me.
All right, we'll go to the phones next. You have one that's agreeing with you, and they're calling from Kentucky.
Well,
Hey, I'm going to ask TJ something.
Abrams.
We don't need to talk about the movie the whole time. This guy's quick on his feet. Very funny guy. Does stand up. Would you ever have sex with your cousin?
Yeah, quick on my feet. I'm ready for those ones. What second?
And we're not even looking
cousin?
for. Honestly, we're not even looking for a joke.
first cousin.
Anthony admitted that he would have sex with his first
I
cousin
didn't
back in the
say
day.
that. You're twisting this around. I said when I was growing up, between the ages of probably 12 and 16, I had a first cousin
That's even
that was
creepier
very
than me.
hot.
Thank you.
That was very hot. And if the situation would have come about, I may have had sex with her.
I think it's creepier imagining you 12 years old. Like,
Yeah, that was pretty creepy.
like
Yeah.
into that possibility.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
You haven't had a cousin that you thought was hot?
Oh no, definitely all of them.
Yeah.
I mean, but I think, I don't think I
You
would.
never thought like if the situation presented itself, maybe
I think I had a second cousin that maybe would I would have.
you might go second.
Yeah,
Never
second.
first.
Never first. Always third.
I'm not talking about boyfriend and girlfriend here either. I'm just talking one slam session, and one and done.
You didn't carve your initials in the tree with your cousin?
Right. One in the family tree as the branch turns around and turns into a mongoloid.
When you phrase it as a slam session with a family member, then yes, I think I actually changed my mind.
Yeah, see?
I have another scenario though.
Okay.
Let's say you're in Manhattan, and the city is getting destroyed by this Cloverfield monster.
Oh, gee.
Now you're thinking you might not survive the day. Would you actually have a slam session with your first cousin?
With the monster involved?
Well, the monster
A
is
threesome with the monster.
Dude, I'd go down to my mom.
That was the case. If it came down to it.
Just to get some before I went. Yeah, if there was a monster in town.
Yeah, I think with that factor, that may push me over the edge.
But then you got to answer to God.
Well, yeah.
God,
I can understand.
this is just your way of segueing into trying to get me to convert to Christianity.
Yeah, right.
Like now that we're on the subject,
All right, now that we,
now that you've admitted to sleeping with cousins and all kinds of sinful behavior,
this is kind of intervention.
yeah.
I would never with a cousin, but I do. One of my ex-girlfriends did have sex with her first cousin a few times.
And what did she say about it?
It was really hot and dirty, and then he fell for her, and she got annoyed.
Wow.
She wanted
See?
to tell the family.
Wow.
That's probably a problem.
He wanted to tell the family.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. No, shut up.
I
terrible.
had a
You never
crush on
tell.
a cousin when I was young. Like when I was.
Oh, okay. See?
But it wasn't sexual at all. It was like an honest. It was like kind of like a crush, like when I was like 14. But there was no sexual.
Dude,
things.
you are incapable of a crush without
No.
some kind of sexual tie in there.
I'm incapable of one with it. I don't have crushes with sexual things. I either have
Really?
a crush and I want to give you kisses on the cheeks. I think you're adorable.
Thank you, Jimmy.
Or
Not here.
or I want to treat your mouth like a blow-up doll.
All right, we got to break.
With care and respect.
Yeah, of course, with a lot of love.
With respect.
We have to break, but I was leading to something. Tim took your conversation about the first cousin thing.
Yeah.
And came up with this.
Are you down and out? Looking for love in all the wrong places? Try Anthony Cumia's guide to picking up at family gatherings.
I'd do an adopted sister.
First, spot your target.
Look at a cousin that had a nice ass and a good set on her and look and go, wow, that's attractive.
If she's related, all the better.
I had a crush on one of my cousins growing up.
In Anthony's guide, he reminds you to not let the physical become emotional.
It had nothing to do with love or wanting a relationship. I was a goat, just a horn dog.
Anthony Cumia's guide to picking up at family gatherings, where incest is the only viable alternative.
I'm Anthony Cumia, and I endorse this product.
We got to get all the endorsements that you've done in the last few weeks, and let's play it as all one break tomorrow.
I don't like the word incest.
No.
That makes it sound, that really puts the kibosh on the whole thing.
Yeah,
I'm just talking about two youngsters, young adults of puberty age, just kind of getting together and blowing off some steam.
Incest makes it sound too sexy.
Yeah, no, it makes it sound like weird in a way that's beyond the weirdness that I'm portraying. It makes it sound like you want to get married and tell the family and, be shunned.
What did you want to do as you were building, as you were just about there? Did you want, when she went to say something, did you want to just touch her lips and go, ch-ch-ch? It's the ultimate taboo.
Ooh, yeah.
Watch the movie Taboo, the original porn. It's wonderful.
I've seen that.
Isn't it great?
It is great.
Here's a sweeper from Roland.
Oh. Hello? Hey, it's my cousin. Wait! It's the cousin Thursday! Opie, dance this.
Wow.
Good stuff.
It was fast moving. A lot of views.
Well, we're starting.
Good stuff.
We're doing theme days again. We got what? Wednesday is
Sunday at Carvel.
No, Wednesday is Sarcastic Douche Day.
Sarcastic Douche Day.
And
right.
Thursday is Fuck Your Cousin Thursday.
What?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Why?
It has begun again.
Why?
We start all over with that. Hey, it's Have Sex with Your Cousin Thursday.
What?
That's a week already where you admitted that you wanted to have sex with your first cousin?
Yeah. That was a week?
That was a week ago.
Yeah, in hindsight now, it seems like a silly thing to have brought up.
Yeah, it does, right?
But, yeah. I was young at the time, It didn't carry over. You don't have to...
Do you see this cousin at family functions still?
Rarely. Occasionally, though, I do.
And what do you think?
Yeah. I probably still do it.
You're kidding, right?
I'm teasing, of course. But, no, it was back in the old days.
The old
when
days.
we were kids,
Yeah, when you were what, 18, 19?
No, it was like, 15.
15.
It was like 15, I guess. Yeah, around there.
All right. And Tim just ran this into the studio.
Let's have sex with your cousin Thursday.
I had a crush on one of my cousins.
Oh, no. Sex with your cousin Thursday.
Look at a cousin that had a nice ass and a good set on her.
Sex with your cousin Thursday.
It had nothing to do with love.
On the Opie and Anthony Show.
I love that dumb voice. Goes right through you, but I love it.
Yeah, it's horrible.
I absolutely love it. Let's say hi to Elizabeth. Elizabeth.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
What do you got this morning?
I usually don't get up this early, but I was up and I heard your that it was have sex with your cousin Thursday.
Yes. We like having themes sometimes for days of the week because that's what hacky radio shows do.
Yeah, I think it's a good theme because I actually I had that experience a few years back with one of my cousins.
Oh, you did? How many years back? How old a gal were
It
you?
wasn't that long ago. I was about 23, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you had sex with your cousin and you were 23?
Yeah.
There shouldn't be any more confusion in your head.
How old was your cousin?
He was about 20, I guess.
All right.
Oh, it's hot. And our first cousin?
I think it was my second. I hope that still counts.
Jeez, I thought I had a little vindication here. How did that get kicked off?
Well, we kept running into each other when we were out at night, and then he invited me to his New Year's Eve party one night. And then,
He was looking.
We were in the presidential suite, so one thing led to another, and
cousins are doing it.
Wait, was it the only time you had sex with him? Was that one time?
well, actually, we did it one more time after that.
Nice. Yeah. Did this is kind of pertinent to the whole thing. Did you use protection that the guy puts on?
Yes.
Oh, really? Yeah.
We didn't want to make cousin babies.
And how are you related? You think you're second cousins, so how does that work? Like,
yeah. What was that?
Basically, our grandmas are sisters.
Your grandmothers are sisters?
Your grandmothers are sisters.
All right, so now now I'm thinking of my grandma's sister and her offspring. Oh my God, that's still creepy.
Sister's offspring.
Totally.
Does he?
It's really hot, so.
Does he look like you?
Okay, I wanted to have sex with a second cousin too.
Oh, you did?
Of course.
Yeah. I just that popped in my head now too. I think about that. Yeah.
I think that's like okay. I'm from a rural part of the country. I'm not going to say where, just in case anybody.
Obviously.
Recognizes.
Yeah, don't pick out a state. We'll know who Elizabeth is from Arkansas.
Everyone knows me there.
Everyone knows you in this particular state.
In a state, you can't even mention a state.
Are you insane?
No.
Do you know how many people live in every state in this country?
A lot.
You can mention a state.
Well, just don't want to have a Lindsay Lohan.
No, I don't. It's a 50-1 shot.
Right, it really is.
Cut the country in half. It's 25
to 1. Have a good morning. I gotta go.
She's not gonna fess. Okay.
All right, there you go.
Sexy little story.
Our first confession. There you go. Someone had sex with their second cousin. I want to go on record and say it's completely creepy. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm separating myself a little bit from this bit because I can't imagine on any level.
The 20-year-old and then 22-year-old thing is that's creepy. But when you're 15, 16 years old and your hormones are going, you're just looking at a girl that's attractive and you're thinking, and I never had sex with my cousin.
All right, so you should make sure people know that.
I didn't. But it was one of those things where I looked at her with lust in my eyes.
You're not going to turn me on this one.
What?
You might turn me on your views of Obama, maybe.
I wouldn't have sex with Obama either.
But this cousin thing, man, I just think of my cousins, and every one of my cousins looks, I see myself in them a little bit because we're all related. It's creepy.
I didn't see myself in okay. Let me rephrase that. I didn't see
the Jimmy giggle a couple seconds ago.
I didn't see any similar look in my cousin that I wanted to have sex with, as I did with anyone in my immediate family, as far as brothers, sisters, me, things like that. It just wasn't. And just a great ass. Nice upper half. It just was one of those things. When there'd be a family function thing that everyone's hanging out in, I would just look at her and think, gee, Right. And sometimes she would wear stuff that was just, really accentuate that ass. Nice.
Nice, right?
Nice first cousin.
Get Sam in here for a second.
Sam.
Let's say hi to Jeff, the trucker. Jeff, what's up?
Hey, guys, what's up?
Hey, man.
Hey, Jimmy, love you.
Thank you.
Listen, I'm from Oklahoma, so, this is going to be a good one. I live in Oklahoma City myself, but, got cousins from, South Oklahoma, so they're pretty much Hicks down there. And it's my dad's sister's daughter's daughter.
Wait, let me figure that out. Dad's sister's daughter's daughter?
Right.
So you're talking about a generation younger than you.
No, because my dad was really young and all that stuff when.
Oh, so the age is kind of matched up between you and this cousin.
Much. Yeah. I was I'd say probably about 3 years older. And I saw her about 2 years ago. She's working at a Walmart, and she's kind of got this hooker look to her, so I can't hang around her too much because I fall for that real easy, you know. Yeah, it is, Jimmy.
It's rough, right?
I love them, dude, you know. So it's like, you know, she saw me and like, I haven't seen you in forever. I'm like, well, yeah, you know. She's like, well, we ought to hang out, you know. I'm like, yeah, I don't think so, because, you know, if I don't have to pay for it, I go for it even harder. So, you know, she had that, you know what I'm talking about, that look, kind of that crack whore, but, you know, a little healthier.
Yeah, absolutely. Skinny little legs, maybe. Yeah.
So you're trying not to have sex with her.
Right, because if I did hang out with her, believe me, it happened. I would go that far. So
right,
because I'm a sick bastard. So
how much would it turn you on if she said, "Look, I'll do it, but I'm going to need a few dollars"? How much would that turn you on?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Woo, it'd be bad. I'd be whipping 20s out in a minute. You know. I'm just like you, Jimmy. Man, I got a problem. I got to watch it because if I cruise around, you know, for any length of time, dude, I'll find one anywhere. So
is it
these rockets are the best, but you know, you got to be careful of them because they'll try to rip you off all the time.
Is it a turn on to pay for it?
Oh my God, yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Why though?
Something about picking up some, you know, some slutty thing and then paying her and anyway.
Yeah, I don't know what. Fun. I don't know what the turn on is in paying for it, actually. Like, what is the turn on, like, specifically with handing over the cash? I think it's the lack of accountability you have when you pay for it. You're not accountable to them emotionally or in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, well, the thing is, you know, when you get done, they get out of your car, you drive away, and you're just kind of like, oh, well, you know, I did nothing. I'll just go home now. But, you know, in the back of your mind, it's like, hell, that was awesome. I don't have to put up with crap either.
Do you find you're more relaxed sexually with a hooker? Like, I always find that I have good sex with them because I don't care about my performance, so I'm relaxed.
Totally. I'm a big bastard, so
yes,
you know, it doesn't matter, you know, what I look like because I'm paying for it. So it's like, here, I'm paying for it. Just do it. I don't care what you think.
You don't have the body self-consciousness when you're paying for it.
Right. Exactly.
Yep.
You know, so, and that's where I am. I love it. So.
All right.
Not everybody knows that, but you know.
Where do you bury them when you're done?
Well, usually just throw them in the ditch when I'm driving.
Yeah, truckers aren't usually burying murderers, truckers, serial killers. They're not burying their hookers and whatnot, hitchhikers.
Yeah.
They usually just dump them in a little, like those little gully things on the side of the road, trenches.
Well,
it's all those.
You just find a abandoned exit, you know, where there's no lights or anything.
Right.
You know,
and just push them out into the ditch.
You know, speaking of,
if I was a serial killer, I'd be one of those that posed them in disgusting ways for the police to find.
The angry.
Yeah, that would be me. I'd pose them like a ballerina.
You know what I hate about the serial killers? You know what I hate about them?
Creeps.
I hate the laziness.
Yeah.
Every time they solve one of these crimes, it's a shallow grave just off the highway.
I know.
How about you give it a little effort?
A little backbone into it.
How about you walk into the woods for a good hour or so, and how about you dig a deeper hole?
Some elbow grease.
Enough with the laziness.
Is that where you were going?
Those two words were in my mouth as you said it.
Every time they find the body, though, it's a shallow grave, and it's like just off a jogging path, just off the highway, just off this. It's like, how about a little effort? How about a little exercise?
And then
the best one I saw, the best one I saw was they left one in a box and they set it on fire right off the road.
Yeah.
You know.
And then there's those serial killers that have done so many that, like, when they try to, like, a lot of times they want to fight the death penalty, so they'll confess to all their killings and help wrap up a lot of unsolved crimes.
Mm-hmm.
And the cops will take these guys to the woods, and they can't remember where they buried them all.
Yeah.
There are guys that literally think they know, and then they're like, nah, I thought she was here.
So many.
They killed so many people, they're not quite sure where they are.
I don't know where that one was. That one?
Ugh. All right, sir. Jeff, very good call today. Thank you, sir.
Thanks, buddy.
We love Oklahoma. Take care.
Boy. You know, this whole have sex with your cousin Thursday was a joke, but Look at this.
It's taken off. See?
Now, we talk about possibly having a black president that, you might as well play the crickets. No one's calling. But, you talk about sex with your cousin, and look at these phones.
Mm-hmm.
Art in Florida, what's up?
What's up, bro?
Hey, man.
Yeah, I had sex with my cousin when I was like 21.
Really? How old was your cousin?
She was 21. She was real hot. She wanted to see how big my cock was, and I showed her.
Oh, my God.
Hold on. Let me clean that one up because I think everyone should hear that.
Let's help the audience out a little here, my friend.
She wanted to see, let's just say he's 21, his cousin's 21. She wanted to see what he was packing.
Yep.
Right. And
she always heard stories. I always whipped it out in high school. So she always heard stories about it.
Oh, so she heard from other people, and she wanted to see firsthand, and you showed her, and that turned into sex with your cousin.
Well, yeah, because after that, there's no turning back,
No. It would have just been that, but then I told her, show me her shit.
You don't understand some of the rules and regulations here, Art.
You realize you're not on a CB radio, right?
You forget. I only listen to you guys through XM, so I forget.
All right, so let's just say you played a game of you show me yours and I'll show you mine when you were 21 with your hot cousin.
Actually, it was just she wanted just to see mine, so I asked her, "Let me see yours." So I saw it. It was nice and shaved. I was like, "Oh, I gotta eat it." So
all right. Art.
I love you, Art, but we got to write.
I think he's kind of doing it on purpose.
Art's no, he's not. He's absolutely not.
Think so?
Art just had no clue how to work around things.
Yeah. That was his idea of working around things.
Yeah, it really was. That was. He thought that was perfectly acceptable.
Hello? Hey, it's my cousin. Wait! It's the cousin Thursday! Opie, answer this.
Jesus.
Let's go to Dan in Jersey. Dan.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, man.
Hey, I almost had sex with my wife's first cousin.
Your wife's first cousin.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's just cheating.
There's nothing there. That's called cheating, dude. What do you
save that for Cheating Friday?
No.
Get out of here.
My wife's first cousin. Huh?
Really? Well, wow. There's a
great.
surprise.
I almost had sex with my wife's friend.
Yeah.
All right.
Sam's in studio. They went to a big WWE event yesterday.
Talk about sex with your cousin. We're talking about the WWE audience.